Hey team, Brandi here, checking in from my backyard, my garden. So I've been working on this for the last hour, and I wouldn't say I have the biggest garden plot, but I have a pretty decent sized one. Give you all a look at it. This is what I'm working with. This is what I'm working on right now. A little corner here. It's the rest of it. As you see, pretty weedy. We do have a couple tulips in there. But I just want to get on here and talk to you, my people. And maybe show some tricks of the trade here. I don't really know much about gardening, but you know what? I decided, since it stopped snowing for a day, that I would come down here and get in it. So these guys are some kind of nettle kind of weed. Yeah, crap. They dig these long roots all the way through, and you really gotta shake them out. What I've done here to prepare it to get to here is I took my shovel, which is over here, and again, beginner, just have a regular shovel and just start shoveling, try to get this dirt up. It's been a couple years since anyone's garden in here. But the soil, I can say, I don't know if you can tell through the video, but it is, it's moist. It's good. It's good soil. So I am blessed with the job of picking through all of it. I was YouTubing some videos earlier, and they told me that it is easier if you stay up on this, which now that I am a gardener, thank you, coronavirus. I'm going to, because there's nothing more empowering than being able to go out in your own garden and pick your own vegetables, and knowing that they don't have pesticides on them or GMOs, and that they're fresh. I don't know about y'all if you've ever eaten fresh carrots out of the garden, but they just taste so much better, typically, so to till your garden, they make all kinds of cool tools, but I have proven that all you need is a shovel and your hands. If you're worried about getting them dirty, they make all kinds of fancy gloves, but I think part of the fun is getting your hands dirty, getting your body dirty. So what I do with the weeds before I throw them out is I shake them out, because there's good dirt in there. You know what I mean? And so I'm having a lot of appreciation for the world right now, and for my ancestors, that this is all they had. This is all they had was it wasn't as readily accessible or easy to just go to Walmart and get yourself veggies. You had to wait, and you had to do work, and and this stuff is it is fun, but it takes a lot, literally to get it to where it is right now, to all, most of this is just grass. I'm just picking out the bigger weeds that I've tilled up with the shovel, but most of it's weeded out, but that took me a while. And so it's funny too, because I'm doing a speech for my class on gardening, and why we should garden and not buy processed junk food from the store. And the argument there about like not being able to garden or get to a garden in like rural or poverty-stricken communities. And honestly, I think it's more easy to garden, anywhere that you have dirt. I mean, I guess like if you're in the desert, it's hard. Oh gosh, there's all these weeds, man. This is just excessive. If anyone has tips or tricks for me, I have a lot of gardening books I kind of, could read, but I always like to know, I know that books don't have it all, that over the years people have found new ways, because we're super smart, intelligent life forms. And drop some suggestions in the comments here. So how's everybody doing? How's my people doing? I feel like lately I've been a little quiet. Usually I'm louder. Usually I'm more flamboyant and out there. And it's not necessarily a bad thing that I've been not as seen as I usually am. But it can get dangerous as being a person in recovery. You don't ever want to get too lonely or too isolated with your thoughts, because bad things happen. I'm not gonna lie and say I haven't really questioned my reality during these times. It's just weird, like I've literally never had something like this happen in my life. And so of course, I've got all these questions, I've got all these thoughts, but I'm really challenging myself lately. By tomorrow, well, it takes a little longer for the test to get graded, but I'll have my nutrition coach certification, which I'm really excited about. And I'm excited to make nutrition plans and actually get some clients and start making workout plans and really kicking off my YouTube channel, which I'll drop all the info on my page here, so all you guys can stay informed when I get my channel up and running. You can go, or you can YouTube me now. It's under Soulflower Yoga with Brandi. I got a few videos on there. You can hear Bentley barking in the background, but whatever. It's just about getting out there, getting posted. I've been doing my research, looking for a lot of stuff. For some reason, when I'm on Facebook Lives, I don't feel as lonely. And I don't know if anybody else can relate, but I feel like more, connected. What are y'all saying to me? Is anyone saying? Oh, no. Oh, gosh. I also want to do Zoom yoga, so if anybody wants to do Zoom yoga with Brandi, oh my gosh, it's a huge beetle, guys. Let's get him. I want to show him to you. Come here, bud. Come here. Oh. Well, he's pretty. He's like purple, gold. He's cool. I like bugs. That's another thing. I was digging here in the dirt and I'm like, I like this stuff. It's actually pretty nostalgic for me. My mom and me used to garden together when I was a kid. You could always find me in the garden. I have a lot of pictures of when I was a little girl in the garden helping my mom. And it's just it's very therapeutic. it's a different feeling, right? Than sitting on the couch watching Netflix. I had my music playing for a little while, but I didn't want Facebook to like cut out my video, so I turned it off. But you know, all you literally need is a little shovel like this. I got this guy $4 at Walmart. This super ancient, but you can get like a newer version. Just a little fork, really good for getting deep in there, like tilling the soil. And then a bigger, I suggest a bigger shovel too, if you don't have a tiller. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to go spend a lot of money to do this up. And I got like, I want to say 10 or 11 different kinds of seeds, and $25. And I got like the bougie kale, because I like bougie kale. And you know, you don't have to go that way. You can go super, super cheap. It can be overwhelming when you go into like Ace Hardware, like, oh my god, which one to buy? Honestly, just buy them and try them. You can read reviews. They have all kinds of Google reviews. It's like a really cool source that we have these days, but like legitimately you can just like try them and see if they grow. There's a lot of things that will grow right now, even though it's still kind of colder out. There are a lot of cold weather vegetables like kale, pumpkins, any kind of squash, lettuce, beets, stuff like that will grow right now just fine. But I suggest, if you have a really weedy garden like I do, give yourself some time, plot out like, you know, a section at a time. Like today I'm just gonna do this section because it's easier. You don't want to overwhelm yourself, right? You don't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna get this all done and then not be able to get any of it done, because you start, you know, that's kind of, honestly guys, I like started this going on like an hour and 10 minutes ago, and I was in this corner right here and I almost gave up because it was so daunting. And then I decided, okay, I can do this plot right here, this square. I can get this nice and weeded out, and then I can move on. And I think, you know, with anything in life, you gotta, you know, sometimes you gotta break things down. It's the best. If you want to be good at anything, I guess I can pertain this to, like, you know, when I wanted to be a personal trainer, when I wanted to be a yoga teacher, and I wanted to be a nutritionalist, and I wanted to be a college student, and I wanted to be a construction worker. You know, I wanted to be 20 different things all at once, and I didn't accomplish any of them. It wasn't until I decided, bam, I just want to be a personal trainer. So I did what I needed to do, and I got that done. And then, you know, I was also a construction worker, and, you know, I thought I wanted that for a long time, but by doing it, I figured out that's not actually what I wanted. And, sorry I'm all over the place, kind of. I don't know, you can tell you are not like social, you haven't been social in a long time when you can't like carry like a linear conversation even on a platform. You know, it's funny. It's fine. There's little spiders in here. There's all kinds of fun. I mean, if you're scared of bugs, you know, they're not evil. They just want to live. Honestly, I feel like I'm doing them a service, making their home nice and pretty. But they might think the wrong. They might not think that. They might think I'm being an asshole. Who knows? Man, the more I keep digging, the more they keep coming, guys. anyways, point of the story, the thing that I was talking about is, like, I had to decide on something and just go for it with all my heart and soul. I didn't know if it was going to work out. I didn't know if I was going to be able to become a yoga teacher. I didn't know, if I was going to become a nutrition coach or personal trainer, or be able to even go back to college. I didn't know any of that stuff until I tried it, and I didn't succeed at any of it until I focused on it separately. So my advice to you, like this garden project, is pick a small section at a time, put all your heart and soul in it, use all the tools that you have, phone a friend if you don't know what you're doing. Know that, Rome wasn't built in a day, and it wasn't built by itself. There was a lot of people helping. So, ask questions, get vulnerable, get real, get dirty, cry, get your feelings hurt, and figure out what's right for you, what feels good for you. Nobody else is going to choose your life or your path for you. Only you are going to. And at the end of the day, it only matters. Your opinion is the only opinion that matters. And if you're satisfied with your life, then, then your life is good. I found out something just not like super recently, but that doesn't matter how much people like me, people love me, or think I'm pretty, or think I'm worthy. If I don't think it myself, it's not gonna matter. And that's one of the hardest lessons I've learned, and I keep learning in life, that I'm worthy of my own love. I'm worthy of my own compassion and grace, and that I deserve grace, and I deserve love, and that I am beautiful just the way I am. And if I want to change that, I'm the only one that can change that. Nobody else can change that for me. By somebody, telling me I'm pretty doesn't... Oh, okay, you told me I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. That's right. I've used that in the past. I've used other people's validation to solidify some kind of false sense of confidence inside of myself. But the reality is that didn't last long, because, unfortunately, people are ever changing and growing themselves, and you know who you get with, or who you are with at one point in your life, sometimes you're not always with them in other points of your life. And and that was a cause of my demise, because I had put so much weight into other people validating me. I neglected to validate myself, and it left me very empty. So my challenge to you is to ask yourself, if you love yourself. Ask yourself if you wholeheartedly believe that you're worthy, and that you deserve love and good things, and give that to yourself. You deserve it. Your kids deserve it. Your partner deserves it. Because really, we can't. I used to laugh at this saying, "Oh, you can't love anybody until you love yourself," and I believe that to be true today, in a complete kind of way, because I believe that you can love people, you can have love for people, but until you selflessly, entirely, passionately love yourself, you're always gonna have that skepticism about other people's love for you. And I believe that when you have that skepticism, that it's not really loving people. I believe in unconditional love. I believe in you know, loving people no matter what. And so in order to do that, I need to love myself no matter what. I mean, if I can, you know, say or do, I do love people no matter what, but I feel like sometimes it's half-hearted because of my lack of love for myself. But, you know, if I can say that for other people, like, why can't I have that same compassion for you know, why can't I do that for myself? So, just some gardening talks and thoughts today. I love you guys. I just love you. Thank you all for watching, for being here with me. Again, I'll be dropping links to my yoga, and I'm really excited. I hope that it stays sunny so I can do some videos outside, because that's my favorite thing. And I'll keep you updated on this garden project too, because it's gonna be fun, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited to be self-sustainable in all that I do. So I love you guys. I better get off of here, turn some more music on, drink some water, enjoy your day, go play in the dirt if you can. Love yourself, because I love you.